Jamila henna powder. Can you tell which one is on the left and which one is on the right? Watch our video to get more information. Welcome to HennaSooq's YouTube channel. We have two very lovely Jamila sisters here. One is Jamila Hair and the other is Jamila the Summer Crops, which is the body art quality. I want to discuss a few differences between the Jamila henna powders and how you can make the right decision in which one that you'd like to use and choose based on your needs. Now, Jamila Hair, it's not necessarily body art quality because the term body art quality is used by different companies in different various forms. Body art quality would mean that it would have to be a henna or an herb that is one that you can use for body art. But with certain henna powders, you can't all use them for body art because the sift, the color results, and the freshness, all of that affects why someone as a professional henna artist would choose certain henna powders to use over others. Jamila Hair, it is 100% pure and it's a very good quality henna powder, but I would never call this particular brand of Jamila the one that can be used for body art. So body art quality doesn't necessarily hold up with this hair quality henna powder. You can see even from the box the two differences. This definitely has more shine with the Jamila Summer Crop rather than this. It's more of a plain, box, more yellow in color, and this shows up a bit more green. And with the Jamila Hair, the newer batches of Jamila Hair will also say Henna Hair on in black writing, gray actually, gray writing inside the box. And it comes in a clear cello bag, like this. A clear cello bag. And it looks similar to the other box as far as the writing goes, but there's no stamp and there's no date and there's no no dates at all on this box. This is Jamila Hair all over the box. That's the newer batches from, let's say, 2009 to 2010. This is what the inside of the box is that I have seen so far. And this is what that Jamila Hair looks like. It's a bit more brown in color. Let's take this out and get a really good look. When I had mixed this Jamila Henna Hair for a henna cone so that I could use it on an art piece that I was doing, it was just really difficult to work with. It wasn't smooth at all. I couldn't even strain it with the stocking method. That didn't work. So it is definitely a hair quality. It looks pretty finely, sifted. It's pretty decent, but there are a few more sticks in there than usual. The consistency is just not at all like the Jamila Summer Crop. So this is what you can see from the Jamila Hair. Okay, now the Jamila, the Summer Crop, every year they're stamped on the bottom. Usually it's a red label in the past years, but now they've marked the box with ink. I think they've, rather than using the sticker, they've just printed it right on there. It's a bit hard to see because of the lighting, but it does say Super Sift Summer Crop 2010, and the batch number is there, and also the year of the manufacturing, which is June 2010, and the expiry they have down as May 2013. I usually recommend that people do keep their henna for up to 2 years. Manufacturers do recommend up to 3 years, but 2 years is good, especially if you keep it in good it must be in good storage conditions. Usually the fridge or the freezer are the best. So this is what the box looks like. It's pretty. It's a nice box. Okay, so now we'll open it up. Oh, I also wanted to note that both of these boxes were wrapped in clear cello. So that is like the seal. Both of them. Henna Hair And the Jamila Summer Crop is wrapped in cello for freshness. So if you see any of these boxes without this clear cello wrap, then you know it's been tampered with. It's been either taken out or replaced or remarketed for something else. I'm against remarketing brand names. Jamila is a brand name, and I don't think that we should rename it because the company itself has put its work in for this amazing henna powder for us. It's important, like when choosing henna powders, to know the freshness. The freshness is what's going to give you like the best color results, especially for henna artists and those wanting to achieve nice red tones. Using a fresh henna powder is important. It's good to know the crop year, when did it come in, and what year it is. Those details should be provided by any company that carries henna powders and herbs. Also, with the country of origin, that also tells you a lot about a henna powder. From the videos that we've done so far, you can see that every henna powder is unique. It has a different texture, a little bit of varying color results. They're not all the same. Even when we did mohair testing, we did that a few years ago. And when we did that, all the results were about the same. But when you do it on people's actual hair, real hair, the results are different. And they do vary from person to person. And the consistent results that we have explained in all our videos about our henna powders are consistent among the clients and our personal experience. So the Jamila, the summer crops, they'll come in a foil package. They used to not have this red writing on it a few years ago, but due to those who were changing the name and remarketing the Jamila henna powder into their own brand or their own name, they put the red writing on it to clearly show that it belongs to them. It is a Jamila henna powder, because when it's just a foil package and it's plain, you're not really sure what year it's from or what company it's from. Right here they also have that it says Summer Crop 2010. Yeah, the lighting's not really good. There's a lot of reflections because the package is so shiny. But on our blog there's a very clear photo that shows you the detailed differences, and I'll post that link down below so that you can read more and then see proper pictures. Okay. So what I like about these packaging, like of the foil packages myself, is that they're really airtight. They're really nice and tight. I really like that. I like, tight seals. And I also like that this package will keep out the light over the cellophane. The foil definitely reduces light damage. And also with both these packages, you can see that they're very easy to open. It's like a chip bag. I just squeeze this open, flatten it out, and then there it opens right up. And this is one of my favorite henna powders for body art. I use this along with our organic Rajasthani Indian henna powder. It's the best of both worlds. They're very nice. A lot of people like Jamila henna powder in particular because it washes out really well. So if you have curly or curly hair, such as types 2 up to 4, maybe more so the 3 to 4 types, and then that will be the best henna powder to wash out really smooth. It's very creamy and it's easy to deal with, because when you go into like the Indian markets or any of the little shops that sell henna powders, they're not as finely sifted because they don't specialize in importing the freshest, the best crops of henna powder. They're basically having the henna powder as a supplement to their main business. So now look how green that is. That is amazingly green. That is look, let's compare. And when you see the photos, you will see the difference. Let's get a little close. See from the light, the green over here on the right and the more brown on the left. Big difference. And there's a lot more little balls. The balls to me show a very fine sift. Alright, those are 2 henna powders. Alright, well Jamila does have the longest time for dye release. You're going to need to let this henna powder sit out for at least 12 hours to achieve dye release. So 12 hours or overnight. Now mixing the Jamila for hair. See how it absorbs the water. Remember, keep in mind there are a lot of henna recipes out there, so you can add herbal teas, you know, even tea or coffee to tone down the red, add amla powder, indigo, you know, play around with your recipe and get the one that works the best for your hair regimen and your hair type. You can use a shot of lemon juice or, you know, a good portion of lemon juice, but keep in mind that lemon juice can be drying, so it's not the #1 liquid that I recommend personally. You can get perfect dye release by using warm water. Your liquid should be definitely warm to hot. Yeah, so it's very, let's see, got some light on there? There we go. Very muddy, very brown. Okay, so we're going to let that sit for dye release. The Jamila for hair. And now the Jamila, the Body Art Quality one, Summer Crop 2010. That's summer warm. Look at this one, is much more green. They absorb water about the same consistency. Maybe the Jamila for the Jamila of the Body Art Quality one, that one probably absorbs a bit more water. It seems like it's really sucking up the water really well. I don't measure too much because I like to mix by feel and by eye. For hair care, it should be the consistency of yogurt or pancake batter. And for body art, it should be the consistency of toothpaste. Just a little bit more. And there are a lot of other herbs at HennaSooq that you can add depending on your regimen and what you need to achieve with your hair type and what's going on with your hair. There are herbs that you can add to tone it down, promote hair growth, cleanse, you know, wash, and everything like that. Alright, this is our Jamila Body Art Quality. Alright, so it's rather lumpy. It seems that it's a bit more lumpy. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like it's a bit more lumpy than the Jamila for hair. That's probably because there's a lot more sticks. It's too bad we can't really see, you know, so well. But once this dissolves, those clumps of henna powder, then you'll see it's a very smooth and creamy henna paste. Jamila. Very grassy. You can even smell the difference, honestly. Like the Jamila Body Art Quality, it's such a grassy, fresh smell. And the Jamila for hair, I don't know, it's kind of a little dull. I actually started only noticing the henna powder scent till I mixed this one up. So that's another key, another way you can definitely tell freshness. Oh yeah, the smell is much different. Alright, so we're going to let these sit for 12 hours for dye release, and we'll come back. We'll see you then. Please watch part 2 of our Jamila Henna Powder series.